The Boys are an English punk rock band formed in London in 1976. The Boys came together when singer-guitarist Matt Dangerfield left the punk band London SS in September 1975 to form a new band with ex-Hollywood Brats keyboard player Casino Steel. Dangerfield's art college friend, guitarist Honest John Plain, was recruited, and in June 1976, two of Plain's co-workers at a t-shirt printing company, bassist Duncan Kid Reed and drummer Jack Black, completed the lineup. Steel ex-Hollywood Brats and Dangerfield played in the London SS together. The band's early recordings were made in a home recording studio, which Dangerfield had set up in his rented basement apartment in Maida Vale. The band played their first concert at the Hope and Anchor pub in Islington, London on the 15th of October, 1976. Among the crowd were Mick Jones, Billy Idol, Tony James and Gene October. After a few concerts, the Boys signed to NEMS in January 1977, and at that time the only British punk band to have a record deal, the Sex Pistols having been sacked by EMI in the 6th of January 1977, and the Damned having initially signed a one-single deal with Stiff for New Rose, which had been released in October 1976. Their first release was the single I Don't Care, and in support of that release, they toured with John Cale of Velvet Underground. Their 16-track debut album, The Boys, was recorded in early May 1977, but commercial release was delayed until the 9th of September 1977. The album reached number 50 in the UK album charts. A second single, First Time, with a theme of losing virginity, was released on the 27th of July 1977. As a result, John Peel invited the Boys to record a live session for his show, which became Single of the Week in Sounds magazine. The single was steadily climbing the chart until August 1977. On the 31st of July and the 1st of August 1999, 4 out of 5 original members, along with Steve Von Ricci replacing Jack Black on drums, who is busy with his own band, played concerts in Japan. In September 2000, this new lineup played at the Holidays in the Sun Festival in Bilbao, Spain. Original drummer Jack Black made a guest appearance and filmed the concert. It was the first time in 18 years that the 5 original band members had been reunited on stage. In 2006, the band again performed concerts, including their first shows in London in 25 years. Following their reunion tour in London, one of the Boys' early songs, Jimmy Brown, was released as a single in December 2008. In June 2014, the Boys released their first new studio album since 1981, Punk Rock Menopause, on Wolverine Records. The album featured founding members Matt Dangerfield, Casino Steel and Honest John Plain, and included 13 new songs bearing the band's trademark style. The Boys arrived in Shanghai, China, on the 13th of January 2015 to embark on a 9-date national tour to promote their new album Punk Rock Menopause, but found that the tour had been cancelled by the Chinese Ministry of Culture due to crowd control and security issues. The band came in the aftermath of the Shanghai Stampede at a New Year's celebration in which 36 people were killed a few weeks earlier. The band set off on a cultural tour of China, hosted by Shanghai-based punk band Round Eye. Along the way, they played 3 underground gigs, promoted by word of mouth, gave a number of interviews, were the subject of a 1-hour documentary on Top TV channel in Beijing, and recorded a live album, Undercover, Live in China, which was released by Action Records on the 1st of July 2015. In September 2021, the band released an EP called I'm a Believer, which also featured She's the Reason from Punk Rock Menopause and the unreleased track There Ain't No Just One Beer. In May 2022, the band reached the top 30 of Mike Reed's Heritage chart on Talking Pictures TV with Weekend, in a chart which also featured the Vapors and the Automatics. The Boys achieved limited commercial success, but their music has influenced the development of other bands. German punk band Die Toten Hosen performed cover versions of their music regularly for more than a decade. They also recorded cover versions of some songs. On the rear of the cover of the Jam's 1978 album All Mod Cons, the photograph of Paul Weller's Rickenbacker 330 guitar carries a The Boys sticker. The Boys tribute album was also released, featuring 13 bands from around the world. The Boys also influenced the cult power pop band The Exploding Hearts, who performed and recorded in the early 2000s.